Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today I thought that I would do a testing new products video for you, seeing as in my last video, which was a beauty haul, I showed you a load of like new releases and just products that have been sent to me that I haven't tried before. I thought that today I would sit down and get ready with you guys and try them out on my face, and this is the look that I've created. I am really happy with it, so let's get straight into it. So I'm going to start with the Pure Bare It All 24-hour 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Foundation, and I've also got this brush from Pure which I'm going to use too. So I'm using the shade Light Tan, and this is supposed to be a high performance demi matte foundation, and as I'm putting it on it's quite thick, which I personally like. It's not really thick, but it just feels like it's going to give me good coverage. So let's try this brush out. I usually don't use brushes like this. I usually use like my beauty blender. Ooh. Do you know, whenever I do use brushes like this, I kind of find that they do give you a bit of a flawless finish. It's just, I find them a little bit fiddly. I like the size of this one. I've never tried one this size before, and it does cover a lot of your face in one go, which is really nice. It just blends it all in, so I suppose if you were in a rush this would be a good option. I find it a little bit more fiddly around my nose than my beauty blender, because obviously with my beauty blender I've got like, it's got different sides so you can get into like your crevices for want of a better word, with like the pointy side, which I find difficult in general with brushes. Oh my god, the light! Right, I'm just going to say it now, it's sunny outside, so if the light goes dodgy throughout this video and it's light and dark, I am sorry. I like this brush. I do. It's easy to use, it covers a lot of your face in one go, and the foundation's really nice as well. It's actually given me a lot of coverage, which you guys know I'm a fan of. I don't have the best skin ever. It's actually alright at the minute, but I've got a few red patches where I've had spots, so this has covered them up, which I'm happy about. So this isn't a new concealer, but I've started using it recently and I haven't used it in a video. I have used this in the past, but I haven't used this particular tube, and I haven't used it in a really long time. It's the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. I'm just going to put a little bit onto my finger and just put it on any blemishes, but I usually use the Amazing Cosmetics Hydrate Concealer, which if you watch my channel regularly you'll have seen me use that in like various videos, and I absolutely love that. When I've got spots, that is my go-to concealer. But I used this again recently and I just forgot how much I absolutely love it. It gives you a lot of coverage, but again, it is not heavy. It is one of my favourite concealers. If you haven't tried this, it's a little bit pricey, but I would totally recommend it. It's really good stuff. I'm also putting just a little bit of this underneath my eyes. So I've got the Rimmel Insta Fix and Matte Translucent Powder. This is from their new Insta collection, which I was sent the other day. Let me know, wow, if you'd like me to show you that in a haul or something. I've got a few new bits that I want to put in a haul, but I've literally just done a beauty haul, so let me know if that's a bit of like haul overload, or if you would like to see another haul. I really like filming them, and I think it's a really great way to show you like new products and stuff like that, but I don't like doing hauls all the time, so let me know if you would like to see another one, or if it's just a bit much. I like this powder. It's not too powdery, if that makes sense. It's quite fine, which I do find difficult to find in drugstore powders, but this is a pressed powder. I think Rimmel always do good pressed powders. Yep, again, I'm a fan. It is translucent. It hasn't sort of transferred any colour to my face, which is nice. Sometimes powders say they're translucent, but they can make you look a little bit chalky, and like, I don't know, I just find that sometimes you do get a little bit of colour transfer, but this seems to be completely translucent, which is really good. I am super impressed with my base, you know. I think that that foundation and concealer combo is gonna be my new go-to. I really like it. Like, obviously I hadn't tried that foundation before, but the concealer I love. It just gives me so much coverage, but that on top of the foundation, they have kind of like a similar consistency, and I really like it. Alright, so in my haul I showed you Too Faced's bronzers, which they sent me. They very kindly sent me like their whole collection of bronzers, which was so nice of them. And believe it or not, I've never tried the chocolate Soleil, but I've actually gone for the dark chocolate Soleil today because it's just a bit warmer and I want to sort of contour with it but also warm up my complexion. So I'm going to use just a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go in with Pink Leopard. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Wow. Ooh! Oh, that is so nice, guys. That is so beautiful. By the way, I am using my Sigma large angled contour brush. This is the F40. This is out of the titanium brush set, but you can get it just in like normal chrome or copper as well. I actually can't get over it, you know. That is stunning. And it just goes on so easily as well. You literally need the tiniest amount. Alright, so this is Pink Leopard. It's a blushing bronzer, and this is one that I was really excited about. I'm going to use it as a blusher. It's got bits of bronzer in, it's got bits of blush in, and it's got bits of highlighter in, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. Usually I don't go for shimmery blushes, but let's give it a go. I'm using my F10 powder blush brush for this, and I'm just going to swirl my brush in it. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That is really luminescent. I know it's called a blushing bronzer, but look at that. It actually does look like bronzer and blush at the same time, and it's got a bit of highlight in. That is really beautiful. This is actually really bronzy. Oh my gosh, I have got far too much on. I need to like go back over this with my powder brush or something. Okay, I'm just gonna go over that with my powder brush. That's so pretty, but like it's really easy to put too much on. So I'm going to use this matte medium cool toned eyeshadow by Diego Dalla Palma. It's in the shade 155, and I'm just going to put a little bit onto my E40 tapered blending brush. I'm just going to pat that off. I always use this brush for my transition shade. You might have noticed, but it's literally like the best brush ever for a transition shade. It just puts enough product on, it blends it out so easily. Yeah, I like this eyeshadow. It goes on really nicely. It's just like a perfect transition shade. I'm just putting a little bit of that onto my lower lash line on my E30 pencil brush as well. I got this a little while ago. It's the Technic bronzing eyeshadow palette, and I haven't used it yet, but the shades are so pretty. They're all shimmery shades, and I am very drawn to the reds. You guys know I love my reds, so I think I might go for the one on the bottom. It looks slightly more bronzy and less red than this one. Is that me being a complete makeup junkie that I can tell the difference between those? Because they literally look exactly the same. But I do feel like this is ever so slightly less red. So I'm going to use my E55 shading brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that onto my lid. Ooh, pretty. Yes, I like this. I do love a good copper shade, you know. This is really pigmented as well. On the same brush, I'm just putting a little bit onto my lower lash line. I'm going to use another one of these eyeshadows by Diego Dalla Palma. This is in 157. It's just a slightly darker brown, and I'm using my E45 small tapered blending brush. This is really good for getting like right into your crease. Ooh, that's very pigmented. I wasn't expecting that much to come off, but I am pleasantly surprised. I'm just going to use my blending brush to just blend that out a little bit. I like how all those eyeshadows have blended together actually. I think they look really nice. I'm going to use this matte creamy shade again from Diego Dalla Palma. It's the shade 152, and I'm using my E20 short shader brush. I do quite like a matte highlight when I'm wearing sometimes like an intense eye, or if I've just got colour on my eye. I just think it's nice because it doesn't draw too much attention to your brow bone, do you know what I mean? I don't usually like using a matte shade right on my inner corners though. I just don't feel like it opens my eyes up as much. So I'm going to use this shade from the Technic bronzing eyeshadow palette again. Do like a shimmery shade in my inner corner. So I don't have any new like eyeliners or anything like that, so I'm just going to go in with my usual ones to finish off my eyes, and I'm going to use my Sigma Unclouded in a rim brightener. I'm using my Blank Canvas Cosmetics Winging It eyeliner, my Smith & Co Lash Dance mascara, and then I'm finishing off my eyes by putting my Holy Grail Ardell 318 accent lashes on. I'm going to try out the coloured Raine liquid lipstick in the shade Marshmallow. I'm going to put a little bit of lip liner on first though, and I'm going to use MAC Whirl lip liner. That applied so nicely. It's still drying, but it's got a really nice texture. It went on opaque, and so far it doesn't feel too drying, and I love the colour. I absolutely love like purpley grey shades. I think they're so pretty. So while it's drying, I'm going to put a little bit of my Urban Decay All Nighter spray on, and then I'm going to use the Sleek Distorted Dreams highlighter palette. And do you know what? I was going to use this pink shade, but I think maybe for this look I want to use the bronzy shade, and I haven't used the bronze shade out of this palette yet. I've swatched it, but I haven't actually worn it on my cheeks. So let me just quickly spray my face. The reason I do this is because it makes your highlighter pop so much more. That is a lovely, lovely shade. It's got like a gold hue to it. It's so pretty. I love this palette. I haven't actually tried the creams out of this palette yet, but I've tried the pink one and I love the pink one. That one's a powder. Obviously this one's a powder too. I'm going to apply a little bit to my Cupid's bow. I'm just going to put a bit of this down my nose as well. And this is my finished look. I'm really, really happy with this, and I'm really happy with all of the products that I used as well. I am so impressed. There was literally nothing that I didn't like. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this look, and whether there's any of the products in particular that you want to try out for yourself or that you use and that you really like. And if you'd like to see more like get ready with me / testing new products videos, be sure to give this one a thumbs up to let me know, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!